going on, y'all? Y'all already know it's the Couch Stealers. It's the one and only back again, Meister Mikey J.
And this shit, what the fucking boy? Hey,
Yeah, first off, we appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Appreciate y'all listening. Don't forget to listen wherever you get your podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, rate, and review. Follow us across all socials at Couch Stealers and subscribe to the Couch Stealers YouTube channel to watch this episode and other videos and shorts that we got. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you never miss a new drop in AU, man. That's all the church announcements. Excuse me. I said couch announcement. Couch announcement is kind of fire, though. Couch announcement is kind of fire. All right, so
church announcement.
Yeah.
I mean, my bad, Jesus. I didn't even mean it like that.
Hey, man. What Kendrick say, man? Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
But we're not beating nobody's ass. This is
not yet.
Oh, shit.
Hey, man, it's been a long time. Y'all don't know what I've been through. Hey, it's not like that. I mean, all right, first of all, I got married, y'all. We just going to get that out
there. Yeah, I'm about to say, my boy is done.
Yeah, I got
married. He's done. It's over. He's a whole husband.
Hey, man, Mary Spud. I'm a Mary Spud.
Shout out whole husband. I'm sorry, Mary Spud don't sound as good as husband.
Nah, I like Mary Spud, bro. I like that's Toy Story 2. That's a classic.
I know, but like husband look good on you. You know what I mean? Mary Spud sound good. Mary Spud just sound funny, but like husband look good on you. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, I'm somebody's husband though.
That's what I'm saying. That's all that matters.
That's my waifu. I'm a husband.
I need to get married.
Yo, listen, it's bliss. It's marital bliss. But now we are back. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Yo, I did the math. 4 months, bro. 4 months from our last episode. Like officially 4 months. Our last episode was
today.
March. Our last episode was March 20th.
I stopped keeping count. I never thought it was gonna happen again.
That's crazy. March 20th was our last episode. We're recording this on July 19th. Obviously, y'all gonna listen to it a couple days later, but 4 months.
This shit felt like when Natsu and everybody was stuck on the fucking island. And,
we got Acnologia.
We got Acnologia crazy, boy. Like Acnologia in this instance wasn't a villain, it was just his wedding.
Yeah, I mean, I got married Acnologia. Is that safe?
Yes, you got married Acnologia. This is about to be a thing now. Acnologia.
Yo,
you just get stuck in something. You can't get out. You got Acnologia.
No, I rock with it. I rock with it wholeheartedly.
Acnologia is a Pokemon.
Acnologia is not a Pokemon. He's a dragon.
I'm saying Acnologia as a Pokemon.
Isn't that just like a really beefed up Salamence? I mean, kind of, sort of, or maybe more like
not Salamence. Not Salamence is always on 4s.
So what is that? Maybe like what's the one? Like Palkia, like a Palkia Salamence Latios thing.
No, because like think about the way he looks. He's always on 2. You know what I mean? Arms up.
Actually, always on 10. We gonna keep it a buck. He always on 10. That's Acnologia, bro.
He ain't lie. My fault. He ain't never lied. He's definitely on 10. I'm on 10, nigga, not 9.
I gotta tell you right now, bro. You know who was on 10? Shanks. Shanks was on 10, bro. Shanks was on 10, 11, 12. Shanks not only was Shanks on 10, he saw the 10. He said, let me see what's going to happen in about 5 minutes. Oh, word? All right, bet. Let me go handle my business.
Nah. He saw kids 10 and said, oh, shit, I can't be on 9.
Oh, you mean like Big Mom and Kaido? To your point, my brother? Like Big Mom and
Kaido? No. And I've been saying this shit for the longest time. Kaido and Big Mom would not have lost if they were not playing with their food.
Facts. Keep it about facts.
Playing with their food.
This proved it. This proved it.
Because first and foremost, we knew Kid and Law couldn't take down a Yonko by themselves. We knew that. And they barely fucking won. No, I think Law always knew. I think Law knows his capabilities. Like, you know what I mean? He gonna talk his shit because, you know, he up there like that. He is him. Don't get me wrong. He's just not like him. You feel me?
But he knows that.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is like he knows his capabilities. He knows what he can and cannot do. Kid, however.
Just gonna move my joint over a little bit since we talking One Piece. Let me just move my joint over a little bit real quick. Real quick, shout out. I got this at BlurCon last year, so shout out everybody that went to BlurCon last week. I was getting married. I promise you, I'm not gonna talk about it too much longer. But yeah, this joke was heat.
Hey, talk your shit. Yeah, no. So like I said, like Law knows. I mean, Law knows what he can and cannot do, but he up there. Kid had no idea, and I say this. This is the reason why. Kid been in the trenches nonstop. He never stopped. So for him, it was always on go.
Mm-hmm.
It was really always on go.
But I think that was also, and we obviously got to see it. That was always Kid's downfall.
I was literally about to say that
was always
that's how
downfall.
That's how he lost his arm.
Yeah, honestly, bro, he didn't even lose his arm to Shanks. He lost his arm to Ben Beckman. Like, no shade to Ben Beckman, but bro, you didn't even reach the king. You didn't even reach the king. You lost. You were trying to come for the king again.
Don't be rude. Ben Beckman during that time he had it. You get what I'm saying?
I'm not saying he don't have it, but like for a kid to constantly be looking at coming at a Yonko, coming at like, oh, okay, I just took out. In his mind, he just took out Big Mom.
You have to have that bravado though, in order to climb anything. You have to have a level of insanity that nobody else has to get to the top of the fucking ladder. He had it. The problem is he didn't have it under control.
That's the point, because Luffy has it. Luffy has a little bit of that insanity.
No, a lot of it, and that's why like he is who he is. Luffy's insane, but he's like, all right, nigga, I don't know about this one.
Because like I even think about like when they gotta fight all of I almost want to say the Pacifista, but I know it's not. They're not the Pacifista. They're the Seraphims. They gotta fight all the Seraphims.
And they're like the Nephilim, kind of, if you want to think about biblical wise.
Got you. So they're fighting the Seraphims, and you see Rob Lucci, and he called my man Usopp, which is hilarious.
Yeah, he called him Usopp, which is like. That's so disrespectful. But Luffy never really met him, so it don't matter.
I know. So all he got is a big nose. But like my point being is Luffy looked at both of them and they were like, yo, unhandcuff us so we can fight. And as in my head, I'm like, Luffy, I don't think you should do that. I mean, y'all should be able to take them. But then when I saw the Seraphims was actually on that level, I said, all right, y'all might need a little bit of help. The confidence Luffy has that he knows he's still gonna whoop Lucci's ass if Lucci try anything, which I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what I was gonna say. Lucci can't say nothing else. Lucci's done.
He already proved it.
It's over.
And I loved having Rob Lucci and Luffy fight on as well as Zoro and Usopp number 2, because I'm just giving my boy Luffy his
Usopp
time.
Number 2 is crazy.
Usopp
Boyfriend number 2, is that what's happening here?
Yeah, something like that. And it was a testament to how far they've come. They struggled to beat them. Struggled, damn near almost died. And then they just when they both got serious, we knew what time it was. And I loved seeing that.
It was never a question. As cool as Lucci's transformation was and his awakened form and all that joint was, it was dope. It was. I'm not gonna say here and act like it wasn't. He was on all fours speeding up. It was dope. At no point did I think he was gonna beat
no.
At no point.
No, at no point.
He was just like la 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 la.
But I think that was also the point. Remember when I told you? I don't remember when it was. I was like, or not when I told you. When I said to you, I was like, "Yo, at some point in time, I need these niggas to look like those niggas.
Yeah,
I need them to look like. Yeah, I need them to look like. Oh, when you see their face, you gotta know what time it is, nigga, and you." Really betting your life on the fucking line now. And I feel like we finally fucking here, and I love to see it. I was so happy seeing all of that shit.
I look at it like this. I don't know when the next time Luffy's going to lose a fight. I go into every fight now expecting Luffy to win, expecting Zoro to win, expecting Sanji to win. I'm expecting all of y'all to win. And to that point, I need, speaking of Usopp number 2, Usopp number 1, I need Usopp number 1 to get a power up.
I need a power up. Yeah. It's time.
It's so time. Now he got the power up. Now he got the crazy power up. It's time for Usopp.
I need Usopp not only to get. I don't need him to really get a power up. I need him to get out of the 3. I know he's the main of the 3. Like, and you know what I'm talking about.
Like the fun 3.
Yes.
The scary 3.
I need him. His father, bro, is on Shanks' crew. We have background. We have background information on who your father is. We know what type of time he on. We ain't really seen him like that, but we know. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So it's like Yasopp is on that shit. Bro, I need him to get on his shit. I need him to get over that scary shit. Mm-hmm. He trained so hard to get Brolic for what? Now you the nigga with all the muscles and can't fight.
Yo, not the dude that work at Walmart, but he benched like 800 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing benching 800 pounds at Walmart, bro?
My man work at a bank. No shade to anybody that work at a bank, but I'm pretty sure you work at a bank and can't squat like 1,000 pounds. Mm-hmm. Usopp out here looking chiseled just to scream and run away.
Facts. That shit crazy, bro. So I agree with you 100%. Usopp need to get. I need him now. I don't need him to get a power up because I think once he gets his mindset right, Usopp will be what Usopp is supposed to be. Mm-hmm.
Which is like the sniper of the Pirate King.
Soga King. Yeah. He needs to be Soga King again.
He does need to be Soga King. That the bravado he had with Soga King is really important. I think. All right, so let me ask you this: do you think? And this is spoilers. Obviously, we already talking about what's going on in the latest One Piece episode. But do you think Kid is dead?
Yes. And if he's not dead, first and foremost, his crew is disbanded, and I think Kid plays some type of role or part in order to make Luffy king. I don't think he does it on purpose or something like that. Maybe it's reluctant. Maybe it's because vengeance. Maybe the niggas is like, yo, it'll probably hell no, bro. These niggas took my fucking peoples from me, bro. I'd rather make you king than let this nigga be king. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where Law and Kid probably fold in some degree, because first and foremost, Law ain't beating fucking Blackbeard. I just pray that they come out intact. I expected Kid's crew to come out more intact than fucking Law's.
See, no, I disagree. I say it the other way around. I expect, and yes, maybe that's a little biased because Law's my favorite character.
Yes, definitely there's some bias probably here, but
I expected Law, because I'll tell you why. I expected Law to have the wherewithal to say, all right, we need a dip. Kid was never going to get that. Kid was going down with the ship. Kid was either going to win that fight or end up like he did. I think Law gets to a point of saying, we need to break out. Like, he may lose some crew members along the way, which I'm perfectly understandably fine with. But Law is going to be like, I still have his eye is always going to be on the prize. I'm still trying to be the Pirate King. I got all these points.
Here's why I got to fucking disagree with you.
What you got?
Because he said to fucking Blackbeard when they begin that fight, he said, winner takes all, nigga. So I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I agree with you that, like, that it would be, like, Law's mindset. However, he is now in a space where whoever challenges him, bro, if you make it out alive, it's a blessing. So he can't actually just be like, oh, I have the wherewithal to like, oh, let's dip out. Nigga, you ain't dipping nowhere when you at that level.
I agree in the sense of like, yes, he has to fight it in the moment, but I still think he can. It's not going to be like a full on retreat. Not like, oh my God, we got to get out of here. I think it's going to be him thinking of a way to make sure that his crew members, as trash as they are, and I am on record saying he got the most trash crew in the entire show.
I think truly holy, these niggas made it this far because they crew could really handle that water shit. Them niggas is elite under that bitch. They look like fucking fishmen.
That's the only reason.
I don't want to fight a fishman crew on the water. That's crazy.
That's the only reason why they even gotten this point. Plus, obviously, they got the GOAT Law. But my point being is,
I think the GOAT, but like
I think Law gets to a point, even if because I don't think he beats Blackbeard. I just want him to survive. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I just want him to survive. He doesn't.
I would love to see him do something, which he has. Don't get me wrong.
He'll do better against Blackbeard, obviously, better than Kid did against Shanks. I knew Kid was gonna get watched by Shanks. I didn't think he was going to get humbled the way he did.
Humbled is not even the word. I don't think there's a word in any definition or dictionary, rather, to say what actually happened to Kid. I almost want to be like, Oda, what the fuck? But it was also like, Oda, what the fuck? This nigga Shanks? For real?
I'll tell you right now, top 5 ass whoopings in all of One Piece. Maybe even top 3.
It wasn't an ass whooping.
No, but that's my point. It was the pure combination, Holmes.
And ass whooping is a lesson.
He learned a lesson.
Bro, there ain't no lesson to be learned if you did. Bro, that's an ass whooping. This nigga could very well be dead. We are talking about if Law comes back, a kid comes back.
So, but that's my point. I feel like that classifies as an ass whooping. If you get you can get to a point where you get
that's
washed.
Murder. You understand? Getting washed means there is something more for you to learn from.
No, I disagree. I feel like it's all encompassing. It's all encompassing. You can get your ass bust. You can get your ass bust and still get killed. You can get washed and still get killed. He got washed.
No. The problem was he got hit with one time. This wasn't even a lesson. There was nothing for this nigga to learn. Nothing at all. And if he's dead, is really. Well, he knows because he said red hair. There's like, and then that was it. Then nigga had a fucking. He had a dream. kid had a dream, bro, and like he was with all his fucking niggas, and it was bloodied at the end. It was really a nightmare.
Stop. Kid did not sit here and said, "I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the mountaintop with you." He
was literally on the clip. It was like, bro, we made it to the mountaintop. We beat these niggas. We beat red hair. And then he's like, oh shit. Oh shit! This nigga's bleeding out his fucking face. His neck is broke. Like,
I'm curious though. I wonder what that fight would have been like if Kid was able to blow up all them little low-level Dumbledores. Because he blew them up. That was it. They all died. Oh yeah. And Shanks just saw. I just love how all Shanks' crew was like, "Hey yo, what y'all think he saw, bro?" They all knew.
Oh yeah. He was like, he said he must have saw an unfortunate outcome.
But they were so chill about it. They was like, "Oh shit, look at that! He just saw something crazy."
It has to be. You gotta be chill when you got a nigga category times 10.
Yeah, his future hockey is insane. That was insane. We have never seen someone.
Bro, I've never seen that.
He saw the whole thing,
and it makes sense why he was able to counter fucking Whitebeard's blow on his fucking ship.
Because he knew what was happening.
Shanks already knew what was gonna happen.
I'm curious if he really concentrates.
What the fuck is this nigga, bro? And he could swim, so this nigga don't even got no got devil fruit.
He don't got no devil fruit. It's all hockey. His all
this nigga's hockey.
It's all hockey, bro. He's a young all hockey. Every other person in this position has a devil fruit.
Kisame.
Kisame, how? Just because his like this.
He's the tail beast without a fucking tail.
Okay. That's why
he's the Yonko without a fucking devil fruit.
As great as I know Luffy is, that's his last boss. That's the final battle. He's got to fight Shanks.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, what you mean?
I think Shanks. In no capacity. But the final boss is either on some like Gurren Lagann shit, where the final boss is something to do with what's happening up there with I don't know how to say this shit. MEIJOR.
Yeah, the motherfucker that blew up a whole island.
No. The motherfuckers who be running the whole entire shit. So the Celestials, and they're up on that little cliff, whatever the M word is, and then whoever that nigga is that be hiding behind the scenes,
blowing stuff up.
Sure, yes. So I feel like it ends up being that. What I think it is that I think Luffy and Shanks should fight personally, but hey, it's up to Oda, obviously. But what I think is Shanks is not the final boss. I think Blackbeard is his last pirate fight. And then whatever happens afterwards has to do with that nigga that's always in black or whatever, blowing shit up. So what if everybody has to like to band together or something like that? You gotta think about it. These niggas lost 1,000 years.
Yeah, no. They have.
Something happened, bro. Like, and
that's why they're trying to blow up Egghead. But I'll say this. I think Shanks wants his get back with Blackbeard. I do think that he wants that because that's how he got the scars and everything. So I think we're gonna get that.
He could have killed Blackbeard then at the Marineford.
I know, but I think he just wanted Marineford to end. And actually, if you remember, he squared up with Blackbeard's crew real quick, and Blackbeard was like, "Nah, we out." Like Blackbeard was like, nah, we good.
Nah, it wasn't even like that because like he was like, yo, is this what you want? The thing is, Shanks always asks like, Shanks always ask a nigga like, is this what you want? And I respect that shit. But for a nigga like Blackbeard, bro, you should have ended that shit on sight. You should have cut that nigga in half.
Facts. Like maybe if you on top of a dragon and you come up through the crypt and you can see there's an illegitimate king being coordinated, you could end all dragon, this shit. Maybe you should just blow up everyone in the room, so therefore you get to live, and the rightful queen gets to sit on the Iron Throne. But we're not gonna talk about how. You want to know why?
Because they get to fucking sit on the throne because they got dragons. So because they got niggas can call it illegitimate as much as they want. But guess what? Bro. I got dragons. So realistically speaking, what the fuck is you telling me?
Like for real, bro. How you gonna hate from outside the club?
You can't even get in the club.
You can't even get in the club because you were Chris on the floor because my dragon just did what it needed to
literally. Do. So nah, bro. So yeah, House of Dragons. I mean, sidebar, nigga. What the fuck, bro? Nah, they are butchering this shit.
Nah, chill. This season has dragged a little bit longer than I wish it had.
It's not even just dragged, bro.
But it's still good. It's still good. Nah, it's still good. It's still
first and foremost, old girl could have lived.
Yeah, I don't want to.
There's no motivation for her staying there and dying. We don't even know why she wanted to do that. Why?
I don't know.
Exactly, bro.
Maybe she was mad at the sea snake for having too many illegitimate kids. I don't know.
Nigga, then we could have prefaced that or something, anything, bro. We have no idea why one of the most important characters right now in the show during that time just decided to fucking commit suicide.
With the dopest dragon. I liked her dragon. I liked her dragon a lot.
Oddly enough, I like Damien's
dragon is
Damien shit. Damien shit fire.
Because he got the long neck.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Pause. Oh shit.
Yo, let me ask you this. Hold on, back to the humbling part. I got a list of characters or moments here where like I really feel like the character got humbled. I need to get your take, yes and no.
Got it.
All right.
Is this like a 1, 2, 3 or like?
Yeah, I got like 1, 2, 3
in order.
Yeah. Not even just 1, 2, 3 order, but just like let me think about the humbling. Let me think about the humble a little bit. So I got Mob when he fight Hanazawa, the dude with the long hair, and I'm on my Mob side.
That was a bad one.
That was a bad one because he was like, yeah, you know, I'm this, and you just need to use your powers and all this stuff. And Mob just was like, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. And then when Mob finally did what he had to do, my man lost all his hair.
Nigga was wearing a wig since, but yeah.
So that's one. I got Weevil versus Yugi. After Weevil threw Exodia off the boat.
That Exodia shit was crazy, buddy.
Yo.
Shout out to my boy Joey Wheeler, my favorite character in the whole entire show.
Jumping in the water.
My nigga jumped off a cruise boat in the middle of the ocean. Said, "I'm gonna need these from my boy."
I ain't gonna hold you. Even as a kid, I was like, he should have thrown Weevil in. I would have thrown Weevil in and say, "Go get him." I'm not gonna
getting them cards.
Yeah, but he would have drowned, and that would have
been cool. Wait, what the fuck? These are cards, my boy. Like, goddamn, we murder niggas.
Listen, Bandit Keith pulled out a gun on Pegasus, so I feel like it had already been.
I think that was different. I think Bandit Keith knew something about Pegasus that nobody else knew. Pegasus, he was on whole other shit.
Bandit Keith look at Pegasus and said, "Nah, y'all don't understand. He gotta go."
Yeah, bro, he was the ice nigga in Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh my, facts. Like, listen, he gotta go.
This nigga gotta go right now, bro. I'm trying to be the good guy. Listen to me, you motherfuckers. And then and we looking at this nigga like, this nigga's a crazy motherfucker.
He's like, nah, bro, let him just real quick pop a cat in his ass. Ain't gonna see that. I got Luffy punching Bellamy. That's an obvious one. Because when Bellamy was like, yo, I got this. I'm dope. I'm doing it.
I don't understand what's happening here.
I'm just saying, list of the times people got humbled that I love.
Got you.
Gary Oak battling Mewtwo. Remember when he battled Mewtwo?
Dog.
And Mewtwo was like, yo, give me your Arcanine and
yup, I'm gonna need both of them.
Yo, and Gary ain't never been humbled like that before. We needed to see it. I needed to see Gary get humbled like that. And the last one I got, and this is a personal favorite for you and I, Steely Dan versus Jotaro. The greatest order that ever was or will be. All because my man thought he could too big for his britches. You can make Jotaro do whatever he wanted. Lay on this puddle real quick. Let me step over you. Do all this other stuff. And as soon as Jotaro got the moment,
I wonder if somebody counted how many punches this nigga got punched because
somebody probably did.
That was a lot. I would love to know how many times this motherfucker got ordered.
Let me tell you what the funniest part about that was. You know, like when somebody get body. So, like, you remember when the Powerpuff Girls used to body Mojo Jojo, and he would be like,
"That's not even a humbling, bro. That's like a violation."
Let me
what they were doing to Mojo Jojo was sinister, low key. They had anger issues or something, bro. Ain't no way, dog.
No, bro, hold on. Let me cook real quick. Although I will say on that point, my favorite moment is when they broke into jail to beat his ass.
Bro, he was like, wait, what the fuck, bro? He was like, bro, what? And you know what the worst part is? They knew that they beat this nigga ass afterwards, and they was like, "Oh, all right, whatever." The nigga's in jail, bro. And like, that's like worse. I ain't gonna say it's worse than Batman because Batman went into Arkham Asylum was beating niggas' asses too. Facts. But like, worse. Batman or fucking the Powerpuff Girls.
I don't know. The Powerpuff Girls are pretty bad, bro. I don't think like we love the.
Did you ever play Batman Arkham Asylum or any of the motherfuckers?
I did play a lot of the I played Arkham Asylum and I played some of Arkham City. So I did play. Yeah, I know. Especially when it like what is it going to detective mode? You see the bones cracking on some Mortal Kombat. Like I know.
This shit was sick. It was bad.
My point being is like when the Powerpuff Girls used to mangle Mojo Jojo and his head,
like this, and his brain is out. Like that was my biggest thing all the time. Well, his brain was out every time they was finished with this man, bro. The fact that his brain took that on that much, like I don't know, everyday bacteria. Like our brains are not supposed to be in contact with the fucking surface of anything. The air, nothing, nigga. Like we even had something called the blood-brain barrier, boy, as a other added layer of protection from everything. Dog.
Oh my god.
His brain was exposed. Nah, they let me get filthy, yo.
My point being though is that like
that was a brother.
No, listen, Jotaro, it was their brother. That's the best part about it. But Jotaro had dude like that, but the difference was you could still see the punch marks in his skin as he was Mojo Jojo. He was Mojo Jojo, like over here looking like, oh my god, like this was and it, like, but you can still see where the fist landed,
twitching, like bro. That shit is sick, man.
Oh, it was well deserved. It was well deserved because he made Jotaro go through a lot of shit.
No, he was good. He earned that. I'm still on Mojo Jojo. Shout out to my boy, man.
Hey, man, not shout out to Mojo Jojo. Tried to take over all the Townsville multiple times,
bro.
Multiple times, and he created the best thing he did though was
Mojo Jojo was a regular ass monkey living a regular ass monkey ass life, having a good old grand old fucking time. A nigga granted him sentience, raised him up. And they said, wait, actually, I got these 2-3 humans that are better than you. I don't really need you no more. Nigga, what? I would have been a fucking mad scientist too. You could have left me as a monkey.
But
you are the only thing that I know.
But after your first couple of ass whoopings, are you still trying to fight them?
Y'all gonna have to fight me to the death.
Well, that can be you know set up. They can make that
and that's why his thing was never to take over the town, bro. He wanted encounters with the Powerpuff Girls. He wanted smoke to
show that he was better. I was like, I'm
yes,
better.
He wanted to be the better child, bro. This nigga went and created this perfect thing after he was this well-loved child. Like, bro, I would have. I would have been Mojo Jojo too. On God,
all I know is
think about it. He never hurt nobody.
He captured the mayor a couple times, but the mayor don't count. I'm gonna keep it.
That was just a way to get the Powerpuff Girls to come fight him,
bro. I'm gonna say this: the episode when they broke into jail, and when Buttercup literally was like, "Hey, is that what you want right there? Is that what you want right there?" It was taunting my man before she continued to whoop his ass. That will forever be. I watch that on Twitter every now and then, and that joint always makes me laugh. It will always make me laugh because Mojo was like, "No," and then she still just kind of knocked into it. Nah,
low key, Buttercup is the weakest.
Yes, Buttercup is the weakest. Bubbles is the strongest.
Disagree.
No, bro. When Bubbles is crazy, Bubbles is the strongest.
I think she's more like the Hulk.
Yes.
Where it's like she'll lose it, and you obviously have to be very concerned about this. I'm talking about Marvel Hulk cinematic, not comic book Hulk. But Marvel cinematic Hulk, he was obviously a force to be reckoned with, but like you had to know how to deal with him. Blossom was the strongest.
Blossom had the best powers.
I think Blossom was the strongest because when you did something to her sisters, she leveled up in a way that could not be like. She didn't lose control, no nothing. I think Blossom was just she had older sibling syndrome type deal.
Yeah.
It was like she always had to be calm. She always had to be whatever it is. Like so, like she always held. She was Clark Kent in a way. It was like
she's definitely the most Superman. She's definitely the most Superman.
But the thing is, you don't know how strong Superman is until he loses it.
Fair. That's a fair point. I just always looked at. I knew Buttercup wasn't the strongest because the bravado.
She's the toughest, for
she's
sure.
The toughest.
On
she's the
average,
toughest.
She's the strongest. Because like the other, I think on average she's the strongest because she doesn't hold back. She does what she does. The other two, Bubbles is very sweet, very kind. If she loses it, obviously stronger than Buttercup by a lot. And I think she would rival Blossom. I think Blossom has her shit together, so she has technique, she has skill, she has the strength, whatever. So it's like she is like on that level. And then obviously Blossom is Urza. It's like you get what I'm saying?
She's the best. You know she's the best. You know that she's just like okay. I can understand and I can agree with you that she's the best. I still think Bubbles is the strongest. I think Bubbles, like raged out, hulked out Bubbles, I think destroys the entire town. And I don't think her sisters can. I think her sisters take her out, but they die trying. That's how I know it got dark there for a little bit, but I definitely think that Bubbles is the strongest.
I disagree because even in the Marvel Cinematic, Iron Man put the Hulk to sleep.
Yeah, but go to sleep. We gonna have to. I'm gonna have to poll that one. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna have to poll
that
you're
good.
We gonna have to poll that one.
I agree. Let's handle it.
But yo, all right. I know we've been going for a little bit, bro.
Yeah, sorry, y'all. We riffing and raffing per usual, just a little more than usual. It's the return.
It's the return.
The return of the couch.
So we're gonna sit back here, bro. We still been watching anime, even though we've been gone for like a couple, 3-4 months. But rewatches or just new shows, whatever it might be, bro. What's the best thing that you've been watching during our hiatus?
I have had a lot of rewatches. I've obviously been keeping up with like, traditional, not traditional, but like the typical shonen type deals. You mean My Hero, Demon Slayer, things of that nature. I haven't caught anything new. 4 months ago I was watching Shangri-La, Frontier. I was watching what's it called? I can't even think of the name right now. It's R.E. Goblin.
R.E. Goblin. R.E. Monster?
Yeah, R.E. Monster, because he's a goblin in the show. That's why my brain. So I was catching those. I finished those. I think those are like very easy things to watch for sure. But I think best thing that I've watched is not anime this time around. I'm gonna do a little plug here, I guess. It's not like obviously we're not like fucking sponsored or some shit. But I was watching this show called Evil. And I'm all caught up now, and it does a really cool thing where the premise of the show is you following like the main character or main characters, I guess. And what it is one's a priest, one's a psychologist, and one's like I'm gonna call him a scientist. He's not a scientist. He's just a realist, and he's very intelligent. And he's super smart. He's a genius. And so, they basically go on jobs sent by the church to assess whether this is something relating to an exorcism, or if it's like something tech related, or if it's something psychological. And all three of them have like a thing. It's like, oh, it's this, it's that, whatever it may be. And it's always interesting to see because it always plays on your mind of, was that this, was that that, or was that this?
Mm-hmm.
And you are constantly on the lines of like what is actually happening. There is a main story, but each case that they go on, it's like, what could it have been?
What's this called? Evil?
Evil, yeah, man.
It's on Netflix.
Luke Cage is the
that's my guy. That's my guy.
He's the main character.
Yo, so first of all, is that on Netflix?
Paramount Plus, but I think they just put it. I think they just put it on Netflix. The first few seasons.
Okay.
The first season, I will admit, creepy as fuck. They had this creepy aspect on lock. Okay. Like I wouldn't watch it at night.
Oh, that's coming a lot from you. That's a lot coming from you.
Yeah, they did a really good job. It was like a very elite level of eerie and creepy.
Yeah, you be watching creepy shit all the time. And you trying to get me to watch it. I'm like, nah.
No, they did a good job. Like,
you gonna make me get my blankie in my night? Like, absolutely not, sir.
Just watch, and the only reason why is because I believe in that type of stuff. So for me, it's like a little more creepy for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
But I think it's also because they did such a good job.
They got multiple seasons already? I thought it was just.
No. I caught up. Like I started watching it and caught up. They're actually on their last season now. Paramount Plus had them, and I think they're finishing up their last season. But Netflix just picked up their stuff already before
it finished.
End of their finishing or whatever. So I'm thinking Netflix is about to pick them up, which would be cool. Because I would hate to see that show end. But that's what I think was the best thing that I've watched in our hiatus. It was really cool. A lot of different cool aspects in that show.
I like it. Well, on the flip side for me, anime wise, well, I'll go not live action just because you were talking about live action.
I can also do it. It's not live action, dude. It's just
it's live action. And the real people, it's live action. It's technically the definition.
Live action is the adaptation of an animated series.
Not always. Live action could just be human beings acting. It's live action. It's action that is live.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. But I was telling you about it. Supercell is heat. Supercell is so fire.
I thought the first episode was really good.
So fire. The thing I liked about Supercell the most that and you can appreciate this, it gave me a much larger love, I should say, a much bigger love for British slang and British drill, UK drill. UK
I've
drill.
Been trying to tell you UK drill.
I know you and Ray. I've been trying to tell me.
Ray and I have been listening to UK drill since like probably end of college.
Nah, bro. They had UK drill as like the score of this entire series, and that joint was heat. It was heat, bro. Oh my god, it was heat.
Like I like CD. I think he's dope. You know what I mean? Like he has his place and everything. I don't think he's the best. I think he's
on a Cole album, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he was at Dreamville. He flew out. He flew out from London to be at Dreamville. That shit was lit. I ain't gonna hold you. They performed that. They performed that track.
I honestly like it. Put a much better perspective on UK drill and just UK slang, like I said, in general, because and I was talking to one of my coworkers who's from Jamaica about this, and she was letting me know like the difference between like proper English and like regular English. Like we speak like almost like a broken English over here compared to like proper English in the UK. And seeing this show and seeing how they speak proper English, everything is so literal. It is like it is so perfect the way they do it. Like they don't say, "Oh no, that joint is broke." They say, "Nah, man, that's out of order." And I was just like, "Yes." I was just like, "Yes, this is perfect." So like I was definitely the best live action I think I was watching. Obviously, The Boys and House of the Dragon. Don't say nothing. Yo, listen. This is what happens when you get married. You start watching shows together with your spouse, and then y'all get caught. So I'm mad. I'm like 4 episodes behind. I know just finished.
People also don't say nothing to me. Boys because like they think it's unnecessary gore and they think it's like whatever. That's cool.
It is unnecessary. It is unnecessary.
Fuck that. I love it. That's like that's. Too, but it's unnecessary. I don't think it's unnecessary. I think it's just like what it is. Like it's not unnecessary because you're dealing with people that are gods amongst men. What do you think is going to happen? They just give you the actual visual of what it would look like.
The thing I appreciate
about things are necessary, like the nigga with the schlong. Just slinking around. That biggest superpower is crazy. Like
I got you. Dude with the schlong, the dude who got many and went into other dude's penis. And
is it crazy though?
No. Here's and the last dude that was like eating his own ass. That joint was crazy. I need to. But I will never.
First and foremost, there are people who do things to themselves probably and without superpowers. So realistically speaking, all I'm saying is you gotta. I think people take it too out of. No, I think they're not keeping it in context. They're not humans. We're looking at this from a human perspective. It's not over the top. It's not.
I appreciate the imagination. That's all I'll say. From my human perspective, I appreciate the imagination of what is the most messed up thing we could potentially do here, and let's do that shit. So like that's how I look at it.
But wouldn't that be the case in a world full of people who can do the things that they do? We would be seeing things that are just like, what the fuck? That's crazy. But it's not crazy to them. This is just their life now. Bro, if I could run 1,000 miles per hour in a second and go down a New York City block, more than likely people are going to splatter. Look, you think that's the first person he splattered?
Yeah, that's the thing that I think about when because I've been reading even some of the lore from the boys, and it's just like when people's powers happen. We even think of Marie from Gen Z.
Yes, when powers she killed her fucking family.
Like, you don't know what she killed her family. Starlight blinded somebody. Like A-Train, like a lamp. I was reading about Lamplighter. Lamplighter when he first got his powers.
Yes, he burned his family house down.
That's what I'm saying.
So I think there's just a realism aspect that people don't want to admit to. Like they're taking what the show is actually about and not just leaving it for what it is. They're just like, this is the show. This is people with superhuman powers that either don't have control, they're figuring it out. There's no like anything for this. So it's like, of course, some people are going to get splattered. And some sick motherfucker's gonna rip some people in half or whatever it may be. Like, that's just what it's going to be. That's the world they live in. That's their reality.
It sounds like you need to run for office in the soup world. But so those are like the best shows I'll say I was watching live action. Hold on, say no. Don't you dare.
I just said I'm just responding to you.
Oh, okay.
You said run for like soup office. I was like, yeah, I
thought you'd be like, I got you, and it hit me with. I was like, bro, why?
No. I've never spoiled anything for you unless you told me you were never
not purposely.
Exactly.
Not purposely. Exactly. I get that. Not purposely. So anime wise, like I mentioned before, I'm rewatching Mob Psycho. Started from the very beginning. I know you finished it and you told me how good it was. So I watched like the first episode of the latest season, or the last season, I should say, of Mob Psycho, but I completely forgot all the context. So I was like, all right, when I get some time, I'm gonna just rewatch it. So I'm on episode 10 and I'm rewatching all of Mob Psycho. So that's heat.
I got something for you. Because I'd rather go something else. Just we don't have to get into it. Mm-hmm. Mob Psycho is in the same tier as Fooly Cooly. I think better.
Okay, I can see that. I can definitely see that. And I love Fooly Cooly. And I'm already enjoying Mob Psycho so much better now that I'm rewatching with the more context. Gintama is still a great watch. It's so long that I can just kind of pop in and pop out, pop in and pop out. Mm-hmm. You do got to get on Gintama, and I'm telling you, you do got to get. The thing about it too is the thing about Gintama that I appreciate. Yo, chill. The thing I appreciate, that's the funniest man on the internet. You better watch yourself. The thing I do appreciate about Gintama is that I'll get like a really stupid, silly episode, and then like the next 3 episodes will be like story and like serious story, and I'm like, bro, but they still don't skip on the jokes. The jokes still hit. It's just within the flow of a really serious story.
Tell you why it was hard for me to get into Gintama. Not because I didn't enjoy it or whatever it may be. For me, I was getting fucking Reborn vibes, where it's just like, it's hard for me to sit and watch like the jokes and everything. The jokes might hit and whatnot, but like, I like a story with jokes in it, not a story about jokes with a story in it.
Well, that actually made sense, which is hilarious. But I told you, it's anime cartoon. It's an anime cartoon. If you look at it as an anime cartoon, you'll be able to get the jokes, because it's like, think about like Billy and Mandy. Billy and Mandy is the first thing that comes to mind.
Billy and Mandy is not equatable to Gintama.
As far as like the way the jokes are told in a way that like they just random shit just be happening, whether it's like I said, that's what reminded me of like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Billy and Mandy, what's it called, Ed, Edd and Eddy, definitely an Ed, Edd and Eddy, because random shit just be happening. It just happens, and it's everybody just like, okay, we're keeping going with the story. Like it's I highly recommend Get Up. I do, and so rewatching has been great. I will say this just because you brought it up. I did try Reborn, and I tried Reborn again, and I found out where the issue is. The issue is that little cow dude. The little cow shows up.
Little cow motherfucker, bro.
He shows up, and it throws me
every time.
It's every time. I can't do it
because I was too much. Because there's already enough of this nigga being a baby. Like,
thank you. Thank you. The cow throws me off every time. So like, I tried. I will lick my wounds and try again with Reborn. We gonna get there one of these days. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make like a trophy. I'm gonna make a trophy or a belt when it comes to watching Reborn. But the two I gotta say, one's a rewatch and one is a new anime. These are the two best things that I watched during the hiatus. The new anime that I watched, and I think I already told you this, Kaiju number 8 is so goated already for me. Kaiju number 8
I have bought so much of their manga already.
Bro, Kaiju number 8 for me is 11th like all time. Like it's that close to it's only been one season, so I'm trying to pump my brakes a little bit.
I feel like you are ODing right now on some crazy shit.
No. Here's how I know. I watched it obviously as it came out week by week. That was the only thing I was watching week by week on Drop. I was watching reactions to it, like, you know, I watched your boy Roshi and a couple other reactors, but I was watching their reactions to Kaiju number 8 on Drop. I got my now wife watching the whole series, bro. We watched the dub. We finished it. We finished it in 2 days. Like, she loved it too, bro. I'm telling you, they got crack in Kaiju number 8. They got serious crack in it. And like Kafka Hibunu, you want to talk about a main character that I can get behind, bro?
I like Kafka.
I'm saying, bro. I'm saying, and like, yo, Shinomi with the giant axe, like I just and Ichikawa with the way that he has just progressively gotten better. Like,
he on his bullshit. He's a prodigy, low key.
He is a prodigy.
He's a sleeper. He's a sleeper. That's what it is.
They don't talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. He's a prodigy in the sense that he has like the ceiling, and he goes for the ceiling. Mm-hmm.
He's not old girl where it's like the ceiling. She was born with the ceiling. She's not getting. She's not going to get any better. She's just who she is, and that's okay. She's obviously an animal, a beast, a monster. She'll grow as like, you know, a fighter with experience for sure. But his ceiling might be like captain level for sure.
They said it easily. They said it. They were like, "There's only 2 people here that we're looking at as future captain. For sure. It's her and it's him, and that's it." So, love Kaiju number 8.
There's no way I'm going to even put it anywhere close to a top 10 at the point in time. Like, that's just insane for me. Bro, there's too much anime that I can name right now off the bat that, like, there's no way. Like,
it's only been one season.
Been one season.
That's why I'm trying to pump my brakes. I
just think it's insane because it's been one season. You give me 3 seasons of straight heat, straight fire, okay, we can have a different conversation. Until we get to at least somewhere along that realm, you can't say that. Like,
I have it at 11-12 right now. That's where I have it right now because it's only been one season.
I also think you've been very busy, and I don't think you have the time to sit down and really think about what you would consider your top 10 is. Your top 10, most people's top 10, if you watch anime on some real stuff, that's a sacred place.
It is.
Even 10th is like hard to even be like, oh.
It is. But let me tell you this, and this brings me into the best thing that I watched that was a rewatch, because it is now in my top 10. I'm rethinking my top 10. I might do in an episode that coming up, we might have to do like our top 10s, because I definitely got a completely different top 10 than I did. And
my number one's never going to change, y'all. So sorry.
I know. But I haven't done a top 10 list in a minute. And I've been definitely thinking about redoing one. But this is now firmly, securely in my top 10. Samurai Champloo. It wasn't in my top 10 before. It was always one of the best anime I ever watched. It was always like a classic. But I rewatched Samurai Champloo just because I wanted. I was like, I need something we doing stuff, we moving around, we getting married, we got all this planning and stuff we got to do. I need some, like, I was watching a lot of Toonami anime around that time because I just needed some like English dub, like home cooking real quick. So I watched Samurai Champloo, and I forgot how great of an anime it was. I forgot how great of a story it was. I forgot how great the interaction with the characters were. I forgot how funny and the stories were. Like, yo, what's it called? The detective, the Saul, bro. He was my favorite character.
It was a story.
It was a story, and it was a
story.
It was a great story.
There was no real reason for it at all. It was as random as, oh, we're searching for the man or the samurai that smells sunflowers. Like that was it. It was the premise. The premise behind the whole thing was so simple, and they left it simple.
Yes.
And whatever they encountered on that journey is what they encountered, but even the encounters were simple. It was just flowed. It just I completely agree. And it gave us a whole entire genre that will never be forgotten.
Facts. And I mean the music. R. And I know we already know R.I.P. Nunjabis, but the music in that show is arguably for me the best soundtrack of any media show I've ever watched. Like the way that it flows in the show, as good as the music is, as good as the music complements everything that's going on, from the action to the somber scenes to the emotional scenes. I think it's on the short list of best. I'm talking like what's it called? Like Star Wars, John Williams stuff. I'm going across the board. And Samurai Champloo soundtrack and the way that the music interacts with the entire story and the entire anime, it is up there on the short list of best ever. And this cemented it for me.
It has its place in the best ever. It's hard for me to be like, oh, it's the best ever anything, but I know it's in its own category that can't be like within its category, it will always be number one.
Oh, by far.
You know what I'm saying?
They're not coming out with nothing better than that.
So regardless of that, it will always be one of one. And because when something's one of one, it automatically makes it one of the greatest things of all time.
Okay.
So you get what I'm saying? When something's one of one, bro, it's one of one.
I get what you're saying. I'm still putting it up there with like the Star Wars soundtrack and all
No. But that's what I'm saying. Like it goes up there with Star Trek or whatever you want to talk about, whatever it may be.
Oh my God. It's been nice to watch a lot of stuff back, like I said, and shout out to AU, shout out to my boy here, because you the one that got me back on like, yo, you got to rewatch stuff, bro. You got to rewatch it.
You, man.
You got to. I got so bogged down with wanting to catch the new anime that like, one, I wasn't enjoying it as much because I was like, damn, there's so much to watch. Two, it was like overwhelming because there's so much to watch. Three, I was losing recipes, bro. I was losing recipes on some real stuff. Like I really wanted to go back and I've been watching Yu Yu Hakusho, I've been watching Dragon Ball Z, I've been watching Samurai Champloo. I'm trying to watch Big O because I need to watch Big O. Like I'm trying to watch
Big O.
I've been trying to watch some classics, bro. Some straight up classics.
And the thing is, like, so it gives you like I feel like it resets you. At least for me, it resets me as an anime head, where it's just like, I'm not gonna say otaku, I'm gonna say anime head. Where I just need to go home sometimes. Sometimes I just need to go home. And then once you home, when you go back out to the world, you refresh and you got new eyes. So that's why I always do my rewatches no matter what. No matter how much stuff I'm watching, I'm always going to be rewatching something in between as well.
It's like a little palate cleanser, right, Pochito? Yeah, it's like a little palate cleanser.
It's a palate reminder. So since we were, talking about the things that rewatching and everything, is there anything that you think is coming up that you really want to watch?
I got some stuff on my watch list now. There's the one anime that's coming out in apparently fall is about to be crazy.
I wonder if we're talking about the same exact one. I think mine's is a sleeper personally for the fall. However, I'm gonna let you say that, and then I'm gonna let you know if this is what I was thinking of.
So the ones that I got on my watch list that are most immediate, I'll do that before I do the fall one. The ones that are on my watch list most immediately, Kaguya-sama Love is War, because I'm already in season 2 of that.
Yeah,
and
I know you're into that.
Oh my god, it's so fire.
But that's your thing. For me, slice of life is not my thing. It's just not. I'm sorry, y'all.
Shout out to you for putting me on because that joint is heat.
But I would say, like, Spy Family. I still watch Spy Family, like, slowly, but like I like Spy Family. I understand it. They just need, as I've said before, they just need to give me more of the fucking story. I'm all for the goofy adventures and the cuteness of her, but just like I need a fucking story, dude. It's gonna lose me because like. You're going to just hit me on that Reborn shit where it's just like too much slapstick, where it's just like, I need a story.
It's coming. I ain't gonna say nothing. It's coming. Golden Boy. I'm watching Golden Boy. Because I've never actually sat down. I never sat down and actually watched every episode of Golden Boy. I just know all the references. I know all the scenes. But like, I'm actually going back and watching it, and I'm just like, yo, this is great. This is so great. Everything about this is great. I especially when I'm inebriated watching it because it is just so great. I ain't gonna lie, it's so much funnier. It's funny already, but like I've cried laughing at that and partaking in a thing or two. One that's gonna get me looked at. Well, actually, I'm gonna go with this one. Megaton Musashi. It's like a Mecha Pacific Rim thing.
I saw that.
You saw it? Dude. I haven't started it yet, but it's on my list. I just want to try it. I just want to
try it. Enjoy it if you can.
Let you know. Oh, you watched it?
I watched the first episode.
Okay.
And so try it if you can. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it. I think it will be up your alley personally.
Okay.
You know me, when I think mecha shit, I need like just mecha shit. Like,
yeah, like you Burning Finger is your whole that's your whole bag.
I love that. I still think that's the best Gundam like series, but like that's my own personal belief.
That's what, G Gundam?
Yeah.
Yeah, so one that's gonna get me, and I'll go to my phone right after that. One I think is gonna get me a little bit, I'm ducking and covering as I say it. I'm watching Furin right now.
I don't know what that is.
It's like got a longer title. It's like the elf who, the story it revolves around an elf who doesn't age as quickly as humans, and her actually coming to the realization of like human lives are humans. No, it's like it's not an isekai because it's set in that world. So it's not like nobody got teleported, but it's like like what's the thing? Dungeons and Dragons type deal.
Gotcha.
Where it's like she's legit a mage. Like the series starts with her as the mage, the tank, the warrior, and like the priest all coming back from like conquering a massive, like they destroy like a massive villain. Like, they killed like the big bad, and now they're coming back. And she does not age like humans do. She's an elf. So human life and years are not in this, like she doesn't understand that in the same way. Course, yeah. It only hits her where like they come back, and I don't think I'm spoiling anything for you because it's just the first episode, and I think
just the life of an elf.
Yeah, and so like they come back, they say like, okay, we're gonna be here. They see like shooting stars, and they said yes, these shooting stars come back in 50 years. We'll come back and we'll watch them together, bro. She's like, I bet I'll be here in 50 years.
They came back old as shit, and those were her people.
Shit, bro. And she's like still the same age, and it like starts dawning on her, and it's following her story of.
That's interesting.
It's a cool, interesting concept.
We never got that. We've always had like the elf is like the elf, and they live mad long, and they don't really look down on humans. But like these niggas' lives is fleeting, bro.
Yeah. But she's actually starting to understand how precious human life is, and so the magic in it is OD. Is the animation in it is fire. I like it. The only issue for me is that I'm watching Jobless Reincarnation. Like Jobless Reincarnation is my bag. I know you love
Jobless Reincarnation.
It's done.
I do know you love that.
Yo, shout out Black Inside because it's done. I'm here for Jobless Reincarnation, and it's too similar to Jobless Reincarnation in the sense of the world, not in the sense of the story or the characters or anything like that, but the world. So I was watching Jobless Reincarnation, so I had to finish that first, and now I'm going to go back into Freeman with fresh eyes. Because I was trying to watch them at the same time, and I'm like, bro, this ain't hitting like Jobless Reincarnation right now. It's not hitting the same.
Sometimes you gotta take a break from something just to realize what another thing is. You know what I mean?
I realize how dope the concept is. The concept is really, really interesting, and like it's gonna be on the list of like best anime of the year because people love it. I just need to watch it with a fresh set of eyes.
Got you.
Oh, and the one from the fall I was thinking of was like Dan. I think it's called Dan or something like that.
I know what you're talking about on that.
Yeah, but that's the one I'm looking forward to for the fall.
What about you? That's not it. I only got one thing because for me, summer 2024, everything that I'm watching or would have watched or was like very hyped for is kind of like on the tail end of things.
Okay.
I will say I started getting into Case Closed a little bit more because I used to watch that a lot.
Ooh.
I used to watch Case Closed whenever it was on growing up. I never got into the full story just because like there's so many fucking episodes and just like, you know what I mean? It's just Case Closed and niggas always solving cases and shit. First of all, when this nigga gonna grow up? This nigga's like the original Ash Ketchum. But yeah, Case Closed, I did start catching that just slightly, just for something like different, kind of like different feel, whatever it may be. And I like my eeriness, and the cases, not all the time, but the cases always have like a darker feel to them. And
where are you at on that? I'm curious because I'll take that ride with you. I'll take that ride.
I just started it like 2 weeks ago, so I'm still very fresh into like getting into it. So, because when we were growing up, you just catch whatever was on.
It was just on Toonami at like 1 a.m.
But I will say that Case Closed, just quick little sidebar, Case Closed was the reason why I got into classical music, because Moonlight Sonata, they played that on, which episode was it? Can't remember, the house was burning down, whatever, yada yada, and Moonlight Sonata was playing that whole entire episode pretty much. And I remember just loving it, that sound, and falling in love with it, and that got me into classical music.
Oh, look at anime, bro.
Case Closed got me into classical music. So that's just kind of continuing right now. I already caught a lot of the other shit. Like, My Hero is pretty much... My Hero done?
I think it's done in like another week or two.
Yeah, I think so too. Demon Slayer just ended.
I gotta watch Demon Slayer. I watched episode 1 and I didn't touch it.
That's the movie. I already caught the movie. So for me, like...
Okay.
It's not the full movie. No, the last like 4 episodes, no. You need to watch it because it's not the movie. Just started watching Fairy Tail Wanted an Inquest. I've been waiting for that. We've been waiting for Fairy Tail's return for a long time because we didn't even know if Fairy Tail was going to come back, and then they dropped the manga for 100 Year Quest. So just started catching that. Tower of God, I was very hyped for it. Watched the first episode. I don't know how I feel about it. It doesn't give me the same feel as the first season. I know you told me that was a prequel, but I don't know. I don't get the same feeling. I don't get the same vibe for whatever reason.
Let me ask you this. Do you think they took too long to come back and that's part of it?
That's definitely a part of it. 100% part of it. Because you know me, when you take too long, when people are waiting for this shit, don't let them cook. Sometimes you gotta give some shit warm, nigga. Like, yo,
pop that joint in the microwave, bro.
Let me pop that in the microwave. Let me handle that. They took too long for Tower of God. Like, they took way too long. But what I'm excited for is not in summer. It's actually fall 2024. And this was actually, it's going to be done by Studio Gallop, which is Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh.
Yep, Yu-Gi-Oh. And they're being the director is going to be the person who did Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods. So it's got some names in there. However, there is nothing, literally nothing out about this show. And let me explain to you, the cover art alone makes me excited.
What is the name? You got me.
Yep, I got you. So the name, I don't want to butcher it too much, but the name is going to be Kagaku Boken Survival. And we have no synopsis, no nothing, okay, except for that. But the cover art, and I'm going to put it here for you to see, just so we're on the same page. Putting it in the chat right now.
Kakaku.
No, you're not gonna get it.
I ain't gonna get it.
No.
You didn't gonna let me try.
You just not never gonna get it.
Yo, wait, hold on. Straight up, bro.
Hold on, I got you. And I was doing a bunch of research trying to figure out where it stems from, if it's a mangaka, whatever, anything like that. And here, I got y'all.
I was gonna say, text it to me if anything.
No, we got it.
I tried to Google it, and I ain't gonna hold you. I got like some like Kaku Ancient Seal, which is actually probably really dope. Yo, Kaku's the name.
Right here. So is that even? I can't make that full screen for whatever reason. Can you see that?
No, but I can see it. I can see it.
But do you see it? The cover art, and I love that. It looks so. I got it.
Yeah, no, that actually does look kind of fun.
Right?
I want to know where that's coming out of. Oh, there is no synopsis. You said
no. There's nothing. There's nothing. We just got that it's we just literally got that it's Studio Gallop, as I said. It's a shonen. but it's supposed to be like an action comedy. So I was like, okay, that might be up a Mikey's whole entire like alleyway. Pause, no Diddy. The way that came out was kind of nutty. I ain't gonna hold
Pause, no Diddy.
I had to double down.
God.
I had to double down. But yeah,
God.
so it's a action comedy, and I don't know, just that art alone made me just be like, oh shit, I like the way that looks. And I did a bunch of research trying to figure out where it's coming from, and I couldn't find anything. So
you know they're gonna drop a trailer soon.
Oh, they have to. They have to. It drops in October, so.
Oh, so yeah, we're gonna probably get a trailer in like another 2 months. But I'll say this: you want to know what's funny? I typed in trying to find it, and I typed in Kaku, Kaku. That's the name of Usopp number 2.
No, no.
Yes, it is. His name is Kaku, and I completely forgot about that.
Yep, Kaku. But I said
Kaku.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's Usopp number 2.
That's done. Title of the episode is gonna be Kaku. Usopp number 2.
Listen. One thing that I will say that I wish they kind of gave it to us, but they didn't give it to us fully. Was remember how he in the Water 7 opening he was out, and it just and it had like the leap of faith. He kind of gave it to us in this one, but I wanted his arms to really be moving and just like oh my god, it's the favorite part of opening every single time. But yo, AU man, we are back. We've been here for like an hour. We've been rocking out, rolling out, all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm about to say it's all good vibes, always. But yo, man, before we slide on up out of here, you got anything you want to leave the people with?
Go look at that cover art for this one more time. Hold on.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see.
Where's the chat? Why is the chat not opening up, dude?
Yeah, every time I type it in, it comes out something different.
Like, so it's Kagaku.
Oh, Ga.
Yeah.
Ga.
Kagaku.
Got you. Okay. Nope. Different person. That's a different person. Spell it one more time, my brother. Kagaga.
My good man. Here you go, sir.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you.
Would you send already?
See, teamwork is the dream word.
The chat is bugging out.
Yeah, right. Bro, just text it to me.
No. I just sent the link. Now, when you go to this, click on the actual picture.
Click on the actual picture. So we're gonna do this in real time. I'm gonna click on the actual picture
and look at him.
Yo, he's screaming for his life because he falling out the sky. Yo, why?
They gave us a Shin-Chan level. I can't believe that, dog. I was like, because I just opened it, I was like, let me get a better look at this. What? Yeah, this show's gonna be crazy. This show's gonna be crazy.
Sit on that and come back to where we were.
Yeah,
because it actually is gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be. I know this is gonna be a crazy show. I can't wait. God, I'm excited.
The jokes are gonna be. They're gonna be hopefully not on the level of the boys, but they're gonna be jokes.
There's gonna be some jokes.
But yo, AU man, before we slide, the good first episode coming back. You got anything you want to leave the people with before we slide on up out of here?
Man, listen, we've been telling y'all there's always room on the couch for so goddamn long. I can never stress it enough. There is always room on the couch, and so I would like to, extend that invitation, formally to my boy Mikey's wife. She is now officially a part of the Couch Stealers. Now, by extension, shout out to her. She has her space on the couch now officially.
Appreciate that.
And obviously, there was always room for the couch for everybody. And I want to preface that with the spoiler potentially that there may be some extra room on the couch real soon.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let y'all figure that out. You could stew on that.
Just let them think on it. Let them stew. But listen, y'all, appreciate you, AU man. Appreciate that. Absolutely. I said she don't even realize how many things she done signed up for.
She doesn't understand.
She don't even understand. But yo, man,
she's as now always, part of a thief brigade.
A thief
stealing couches.
Hey man, somebody got to drive a getaway car. That's how I look at it.
Oh shit.
Hey, but yo, man, as always, thank y'all for rocking with us. Thank y'all for being here with us. Thank y'all for even, waiting out the hiatus.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, but we back.
We back.
Better than ever.
We got.
But make sure y'all got stuff on the YouTube. You're gonna see stuff dropping. But as always, listen to us wherever you get your podcast. Rate us, review us, check us out on our socials at Couch Stealers, and subscribe to Couch Stealers YouTube and hit that notification bell so you know when we drop something brand spanking new.
Not the young.
All right, y'all. Yeah, come on, nigga. Cool. It's always the young job. Meet me in the going down. Yo, man, appreciate y'all. We outie fi doughty. Always room.
Peace.